guys,
Hi.
welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Thursday Talks again on your TV screen, guys. I'm here with my one and only special friend.
Oh my God.
Introduce yourself, Jerry.
Yes, this is Mutsunrayo, and with me here is Esther.
Yes, Esther of Miss Esther's channel, guys. The one and only queen in this whole universe.
Oh my God.
Please argue with your screen.
Oh.
Oh God.
Yes, guys, and today we are back on your screen with a juicy, emotional, interesting topic, which is New Year resolutions.
Yes, guys.
Yes. So this is the first part, right? And in this first part, we are going to be talking about what New Year resolutions are, why people set New Year resolutions, and we'll also be talking about some types of New Year resolutions. Are you ready?
Yes, we are. Guys, before we start, I would like to say something. So this is May, right? And guys, some people might be wondering, like, why are you talking about New Year resolutions? Guys, we're entering the second half of the year, and if you are not careful, 2023 will soon be over, and you'll find out that you've achieved nothing. So we just want to remind you, a gentle, kind reminder, so that you don't forget to achieve your set goals.
Yes, and let's just warn you, some tables will be shaking. Like, we're going to shake
Even
some tables.
mine. I'm ready for mine.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
sit tight. Alright, so we'll just dive right into what New Year resolutions are.
Yeah.
So guys, what are New Year resolutions to you? Okay, already by now you should already be typing in your in the comment section.
What
Yes.
they are, yes.
What you think New Year resolutions are. So we're just going to give our opinions on New Year resolutions.
Yeah.
So Miss Esther, what are New Year resolutions to you?
Okay, so for me, like I will always say is I like simple English. Even in my Bible, I look for there's this version I just discovered, the easy version.
Yes.
Like the English is so simple, not all this KJV. So for me, I think New Year resolutions are things you want to achieve or you want to do, things peculiar to that year, things that, like now we're in 2023, you don't want 2023 to pass without you achieving them. You want to see them, like you want them to materialize. Simple.
Yes, very, very simple and straight to the point. I like the fact that she says things that are peculiar to that particular year.
Yeah.
The things you want to remember that year for. You want to be able to look back on 2023, for example, and say, oh, in 2023, I set my mind to do this and I did it. I set my mind to do that and I did that. And the most interesting things about New Year resolutions is that they don't have to be some new goals that you conjured from the moon or something. It can be some things you've been doing before and you just thought, okay, in 2023 I want to do this better. Or you can say, okay, in 2023 I didn't used to do this before, I want to do this better. It can be some character improvement, it can be some new gadgets you're buying, whatever it is at all. Those are your New Year resolutions in a nutshell. Yes.
So we're going to move to the next, which is types, right?
Yes.
The types of New Year resolutions, and we have the long term and the short term goals. So guys, you can't talk about New Year resolutions without talking about goals. The two of them, they work together.
Like
you
Esther and
can't-
Mutsunrayo.
Yeah, you can't separate the two of them.
Yeah.
So they are basically, like you can say, there are two. There is the long term and the short term goals.
Yeah.
So the short term goals are things you want to achieve within a short period of time. Examples, let's say you want to lose your belly fat. 3 months, if you are consistent, you can achieve that. And it can be a habit you want to develop. I learned for you to actually develop a habit or drop a habit, if you continue doing it for like 30 days, you'll be able to build that habit or drop that habit. So those are short-term goals, and there are also now like the long-term goals that will allow you to talk about it.
Okay, so long-term goals, like when you have things you cannot achieve within a short period
of time.
Yes, for example, if you want to, let's say you want to build a global brand or something like that. Yes, so and it can be like a 5-year goal for you, for example, and you decided that, okay, in 2023, since I'm looking at building a global brand, what are the little steps I can take towards achieving this in 2023, that at the end of the day, if I add up other things to this particular thing I achieve in 2023, it's going to be a way of helping me achieve my eventual goal, which is building a global plan. So building a global brand. So that could include, for example, getting your business registered, maybe get a NAFDAC registration done.
Yeah,
you know, do all the paperwork.
I think starting with the little things.
Yes,
because it's from the smaller things you now get to achieve the bigger
yes
things.
The bigger things. So those are long-term goals, things you achieve over a long period of time. Yes. And you know, like she also spoke about, there are also some short-term goals, like maybe you change your wardrobe, you yes, talk about meeting new people, you know, just to help you, because you know that at the end of the day, people are assets, right?
Reading books.
Yes, reading books and all those things. Okay, so we are going to go to the next part of it, which is why we set New Year resolutions.
Yes, guys. You know, this thing actually is a cultural thing if you look at it. There's this thing about this excitement when the new year is starting.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, it's like the year when we had 2020. Everybody felt like once the year 2020 goes, like once we enter 2021, coronavirus is just going to vanish. There's just this desire when something new is coming.
Yeah.
So we don't want to start the new just on a normal note. You want to set things, so I think we set those goals for growth and development. Like we set our new year resolutions in order for us to grow and develop. We don't want to remain the same. We don't want to be the same person. It's like me now, like this year I'm earning 250,000.
Yeah.
It's not wise for me to still be planning with 250,000. Inflation is there. Responsibilities are increasing. So it's for growth and development.
Yes.
And when we're talking about growth and development, we're not talking about just the physical. We're talking about also spiritual.
Yes.
As believers, as we plan the physical part of our growth, we also always plan the spiritual part, which is very, very, very more important than the physical side.
Actually, and the most interesting thing I found in everything she has said, actually everything she said is very important, and I find the fact that she mentioned about growth and development, because at the end of the day, growth is what really matters, right? Because you want to make sure that you are fruitful at every point of the way. So if you do not set goals, there's no how you are going to check. Goals are like your milestones for checking if you are actually growing or not. And we also know that the Bible says that we should teach us to number our days so that we might apply our hearts to wisdom. Yes.
Yeah, I think for that one, we all know that we don't have all the time on earth. And you know, there's this thing about time. Time. The time we have, we think we have all the time, but yesterday is gone.
Yeah.
We can't get yesterday back.
At all.
So when you live with this intention that if I don't plan myself, or an age I'm going to get to, the things I can achieve in those previous years. You know, the Bible says that it's good for a man to bear his yoke while he's young.
Yeah.
So we don't have all the time. It's like a single person now. It's easier for you to start up a business. You can do all the running up and down. But imagine you have children. Oh my God,
it's a lot.
Responsibility.
Double dose.
The time you have is limited.
Yeah.
So I think we all like improvement, and God also wants us to improve.
Yes.
And the society, even our government, they were expecting our government themselves to improve. So we all like improvement. We all like growth. We don't like having the same thing, like having a food menu in your house. Imagine if you keep eating beans every day, you will get tired. So we want to grow. We want to move forward. We want to be better.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So majorly, the reason we set goals is for growth and development, in a nutshell. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this part of the show for today. Yes. So we'll be moving to the second part, where we'll be talking about why New Year resolutions do not work and what we can do to make them
work and happen.
Yes,
so
guys.
that this year you are able to achieve those goals. Because you don't watch this video and you still go and leave your New Year resolutions in one corner. You have to pick them up and do something.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll catch you on our next video.
Bye.
Bye.